Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with a new video in Matplotlib series that is on boxplot. We'll be watching all the details regarding boxplot and what it is into this particular video. So let's get started with the video. This boxplot is another type of plot into Matplotlib available, into which it is basically there for watching the spread of the data, judging the spread of the data. Also, if there is any outlier into the data, it get clearly visible into this particular box plot. We will be experimenting with all type of data set into which there will be suppose some regular data, and there might be some outlier data into that data set. All these type of data set we will be experimenting upon going ahead. But let's start with uh, just its introduction. So this box plot is also known as box and whisker plot. After that, we are having uses. So where this particular box plot is getting used. So basically, we are having multiple uses of this box plot. First is visualizing the spread of data set, which I already mentioned, that where right from, suppose your data set is falling from 50 to 100. This is the range into which your data set is falling. By seeing the data set, you can't judge it, but definitely if you will plot it on box plot, it will show you that what is the spread from where to where the data is falling upon. All these things it will be showing showing to you in very summarized form. After that, we are having identifying outliers in the data. That's of course if suppose there is some data which is completely different, you may say on the different scale, that particular data will be you may say it will be showed outside of your box plot. That means whatever the odd data is there, because right now if suppose you are having the data set into which you are having data as 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45 and 50. So this is a you may say linear data, and suppose after 50 it comes rigorously 100 is also there. So what will happen, this 100 is outlier for this particular data set, right? Because all the things are into the range of 10 to 50, and this 100 is suddenly that particular point which is not nearby of any of these data, correct? So that becomes an outlier for it. So that particular outliers it is able to identify. After that, we are having comparing the distribution of the multiple data sets. So we can have multiple data set mapping on the box plot. We can have multiple box plot for multiple data set, so that we can compare that what is the spread, what is the skewness of the data. All these things we can judge it. Now, accessing the symmetry and skewness of the data. Of course, this skewness is something which is, suppose you are having a data set into which you can over here see that this particular data set is very evenly distributed, right? But if suppose there is some data set into which uh, that is right skewed. Now what, how to tell you, you can just go and google on what the skewness is, better you will understand. Or else let me tell you in very short, that if suppose you are having some data set into which your whole of the data it is containing a bit, you may say it's not even. It's suppose something like, I will just go on to the VS Code. I have just put a right skewed data set option over here. So here this particular data set it is right skewed. How you can say that this is right skewed? So you can see 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 40, 50, 28, 26, 28 and 30. Till here you can see that the data is even, right, till 30. Now right from 40 what it is going on, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There is 10 difference in all the data points, right? So this particular data set becomes right skewed, okay? Because your you may say the weightage of the data, whatever your weightage of the data it is going on into the right side shifted. So that is the right is skewed or the left is skewed. So that skewness also we can judge through the box plot. These are the some of the uses which is useful for anybody to have box plot over there. Okay. Now let's jump to VS Code and we will see very basic example how we can create the box plot. So first we will import Matplotlib and then plot from it. Then we are having the data. I've just taken a very simple example. After that we are having plt.boxplot.date. This dot box plot is only the method which is there for creating the box plot, and the input data is your data set. Okay. Plt.title, whatever your title of this box plot is, so that is title is this box plot. So let me just run it so that you can see in real time. So you can see here that box plot has been created. Let's just judge it what it is showing you. So here the data was 10, 15, 20 until 50, correct? So right from 10 to 50 the box plot has been created. So it is here you can see that upper 25% you may say percentile of the data, that means upper 25% of the data, it is right from here to here, which is coming between 10 to 20. Okay. And the last you may say 25%, that is 75th percentile of the data, it is right from here to here. Okay. From 40 to 50 you can see 40, 45 and then 50. That means 3 data points falling in this particular region and 3 data points falling in this particular region, and rest of the 50 percentile of the data, it is coming in this particular box. Okay. And this red line is showing the median of the data. That means 50% of the data is above of it and 50% of the data set is below of it. This is showing you that particular division. So here you can you are now very much clear that how this box plot is getting plotted, right? Now let's jump to another part into which we are having several customizations in the box plot, and better you if we will see first one of the skewness so that you can be very much clear, or let me show you one two more thing. First one, this right skewed data, how does it look, and then also we will see the outliers as well. So let me show you outlier. That suppose after 50 or suddenly 100 is the data which is coming to this particular data set. So now if you will run it, you can see that this box plot has been plotted, and its uses is that this particular outlier which is 100, which is coming outside of this whole of the data set, and this is the very important information which is getting extracted through box plot, that what is the outlier. When the data set will increase, you will it's very difficult to identify the outliers, but this box plot gives you very easily to showcase that where the outlier is residing. So you can see here that box plot outlier is 100 right now, so it is soon getting shown by this dot. Okay. Now I will close it and show you the skewness of the data, how this skewness works. Now you can see that this is right skewed data. Now how this right skewed data, that whenever the skewness is right skewed, this particular this is called as whisker. So this whisker is longer whisker, where the upper whisker will be your long whisker and this particular will be comparatively short. Okay. And now you can see that this is only the example of right skewed data, and this is how the right skewed data looks like. And directly opposite of it, if it will be left skewed, definitely this whisker will be your longer in length and this whisker will be shortened in. So that's about the skewness. Now we will go with our customizations. So if suppose you want to change the box color and the style, you can apply these things. You can definitely apply these things over there. uh, Data and then this. Okay, you can see, right, how it has been styled. What we are doing over here, color is green, line style is dotted. That's why it has been created like that. Okay, after that we are having customize the whisker. If we want to customize our whisker as well, for that what we will do, we'll just copy it, paste over here, change this inverted comma, and let's see what does it look like. So you can see the whisker has been changed to blue, right? Has been changed to blue. Also, line style is your solid line, that is dashed. If you want to change the line style, you can just refer this particular slide. I am just showing you. You can take a screenshot. From here, you can put the line style as this solid line, then dashed line, then dotted line, then dash dot line. All these things you can put from here. So this is something which is very important for the customization. After that we are having change the median line. Of course, that median line which is showing you red, you can change it to something else. You can just take and just play around with it. After that we are having customize outlier. So right now we are having the marker size of O, right, which we saw last time, that there was one outlier 100, it was coming out, which it was into the black color and it was in circle in shape. So you can customize that as well. Marker as O, marker size you can provide, then marker face color, all these things you can provide. And label and titles, definitely you must be aware of this box plot, which is written over at the top, it is your title. And if you want to put label, you can provide label as well with x label as x-axis, that what x-axis is telling, what y-axis, sorry, what x-axis is telling, what y-axis is telling. All these things you can provide over there. After that you are having customized axis and grid. So if you want to provide the limit, because you might have something into which your data set might be flowing right from 10 to 1000, and if you, what if you want to take only the data between, and if you want to see only the data right from 500 to 700, so you can put that limit, y limit as lower limit as 500, upper limit as 700. Okay, and x stick with 1, that means over here this is 1, right, which is it is showing you. After that you can provide grid as well in behind the box plot. The grid is something which will be dividing your whole of the data set, which will be dividing your whole of the box plot. So like this, if it grids will be coming few lines horizontally and then few lines vertically, that I can just show you so that you can be better understanding it. It might be confusing to you for now. So what I can do is just I will remove these things so that things should be simple. And plt.grid, you can see, right, that grid lines has been created. Now what you can see, alpha is equals to 0.5, which is controlling the transparency of the grid. You can increase the transparency just by varying right from 0 to 1 the value of the alpha. Okay, so this is how the grid line can be formed. After that, combine multiple box plot, which is also a very you may say famous uses of this box plot, that comparing different type of data sets into box plot. So combine multiple box plot, that means right now we are having data as this data, If you want have multiple data set, you can you can give it to variable data 1, data 2, and data 3, like that, and then just provide the label names of that data set. It will, in a single plot, it will be creating multiple box plot, which will be useful to compare each of the data set into a single box plot, you may say. So that was approximately whole about this box plot in Matplotlib. So hopefully it was very much clear to you. If any confusion, let me know into the comment section. And if you found this video helpful, kindly like to the video, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one with some other topic. Thanks.